going on, 49er Faithful, 49er fan, 49er gang? This is your boy Niner Game Podcast back with another video. So definitely hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on those post notifications so I can keep you up to date on any and everything San Francisco 49ers. With that being said, got the technical difficulties out the way. Let's get right on into it, man. You know what I mean? So this was a hell of a game last night. Hell of a game. I don't care what anyone says. The beauty of this game was it was a hard-fought game. It was a hard-fought win, and we didn't actually take the L. I know I picked us to lose because of all of the injuries that we have, but man, did we prove me and a lot of other Niner fans wrong. It was a lot of us that thought we were going to lose this game just due to the injuries. I think we did have a couple more injuries in the game. I saw Yetur Gross-Matos go down, but what's new? Saw Kalia Davis go down. Not very happy about that because he actually was starting to do something. You know, a couple of BS penalties, a couple little things here and there. You know, some good, some bad, some ugly. But at the end of the day, a W is a W. We're 4-1. We still top of the division. Ain't nobody better than us. We just got to see what happens with the Seahawks and the Cardinals. Nice thing is now with this win, we own the tiebreaker over the NFC, any of the other teams in the NFC West. So even if we lose the rest of our division games, if it comes down to a tie between us and them, we're good. We got that part. So when you take a look at this game on the whole, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm just going to go ahead and start with the bad and then with the good. If that makes sense. First things first, I did not like Kyle's conservative approach toward the end of the game where he just kept running the ball and we were on the one because our run game wasn't really generating a lot of push all night long. We didn't do anything crazy in the run game for us to be consistently trying to run the ball like that. And me personally, I do believe that it would have been better had we at least tried to get the first down because we could have got the first down and not even had to go to OT. And the reason that I didn't want us to go to OT was because Matthew Stafford had been dicing us up all night. You know what I'm saying? The numbers will show it, and it will tell you. And matter of fact, I'll just put that up there right now. I'll share my screen because I have the numbers up. And this was definitely a full-on battle. So when you take a look at it, Matthew Stafford was 30 of 47. Man threw the ball 47 times. He was 30 of 47. He had 389 yards. He had 3 TDs. The man was only sacked once. We only got home one time, and I believe that was Bryce Huff. So what I'm saying is I don't want to put the ball back in Matthew Stafford's hands with any time because I don't need Puka Nacua pulling off some random thing, you know, or Devontae Adams showing up out of nowhere and making a big play. You know, I didn't need that. Now, mind you, their kicker missed a field goal. We blocked one. So special teams talk about a vast improvement. We'll talk about that later. But the conservativeness was scaring me because all game long it was a battle back and forth. And Matthew Stafford continually found a way to do something where his defense would work because we kept playing so much zone. They just found the weak spots in the zone and would hit them. There was a lot of plays last night where guys were wide open, and I don't know why. And what kills me about Robert Saleh, and I love him, I'm glad he's back, but what kills me about him is he sticks to that damn zone defense even when it's not working. And every time you get him up on the podium, it's the same thing. Well, you know, if everybody has great technique and, you know, they do their assignments perfectly, everything will work out. It doesn't always work out. And you know that. So when you get up on the podium and say that, you don't really hold a lot of weight. You know what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't give me any reason to feel better. I still have cautious trepidation because this zone defense can be exploited in so many ways. And that wide 9, I cannot stand it. We still have it. It's not going anywhere. I know. But I can't stand that wide 9 because what is it susceptible to? Runs up the gut. And we got gashed up the gut last night. Pause. So at the end of the day, you know, certain times, like, you got to come off of this damn zone defense and play a little man. You got to look at your DBs and say, look, it's time to get in there and get busy. 5 yards, make his life a living hell. After that, let him go. You know what I mean? Like, these are the things that I'm talking about, and that's what scared me last night. I was like, oh, great, here we go, conservative Kyle, and next thing you know, they go down and they tie the game, and we take it to OT. Now, just hear me out here. Had we gotten the first down, they have to burn their timeouts. They have no choice. But if we get a first down, then we're solid. Now, I know a lot of people are like, nah, man, this was the moment to be conservative. That's your opinion. You're entitled to such. I completely understand it. Me personally, I like the more aggressive approach, and I like to put a team away when I got to put them away. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Pistolero Pinero, knocking those kicks through. We had that one that doinked off the left upright, but either way, it went through. Saying we needed him last night because there were times we got to the red zone and couldn't do anything. Our red zone offense is still garbage. We got to work on that and make that better. These safeties, good Lord, oh my gosh, I can't wait until Malcolm Mustafa get back. Because I'm telling you right now, Marquise Siegel and Pinnock are not it. I know Siegel's a rookie. Everybody said give him time, let him figure things out. He did make a couple plays last night, but he gave up some chunk plays too. He's been getting beat up all season. And I understand that rookies have to take their time and they have to build. But for me personally, I don't know if this is one of those where next year he's going to feel like the game slowed down for him and he's going to be all right. Or if sometime this year he'll figure it out. But I got cautious trepidation with Siegel because he'll make a play and then he'll screw something up. So a lot of up and down from him, and I don't really like that. But, bare minimum, at least we get Mustafa back. We'll be all right. Pinnock ain't done nothing. He ain't been worth a dime. So, at the end of the day, when you take a look at it, the hard part for us was last night we go in and our pass defense was truly the focal point. That's where everything was. We were actually pretty good in that. And to give up 3 TDs and 389 yards is a lot for us. And then we turned around. Now, I know we said we got gashed up the middle. And, yes, the numbers may not look crazy, but those runs were meaningful. So, of course, we didn't give up a 78 yards rushing in total. So, we didn't give up 100 yards to anybody. You see they had 14 carries for Kyren Williams, 65 yards. That's still 4.6 yards to carry. You know what I mean? And then you have Blake Corum. He just had that one run for 13 yards. So, you just got to be very careful with it. I believe Corum had himself some fumbling issues as well as Kyren Williams. Special teams improved. Didn't like the conservativeness when we had it on, on the 1 yard line, and we lucked out. We did what we had to do. But I'll say this, once again, I am happy that we got the dub. Just would have liked to get it in the regular. I would have liked to get it in the game rather than having to go to OT. That's just me. But either way, when you're looking at the numbers, once again, Matthew Stafford had his 389 for three tutties. And then, of course, no rushing touchdowns for them. Then you come over, look at their receiving. You got Devontae Adams, 5 for 88. Puka Nacua, 10 catches, 85 yards. So if you had that, I believe if you had the ESPN bet parlay, if you bet on that one, it worked. Because Puka Nacua, he still got he's going to get his touches, bro. He was targeted 12 times, caught the ball 10. Devontae Adams targeted 11 times, caught the ball 5. That was because they had a little bit of sticky coverage, a couple knockdowns here and there. And then, of course, you had Tutu Atwell. 2 catches for 72. This is insane. And these were the people I'm talking about. Of course, we didn't have to deal with Tyler Higbee this game. But at the end of the day, man, it was craziness. And who was the one who actually really hurt us in the receiving game? Kyren Williams out that backfield, man. He had one TD where he basically skipped on into the end zone, you know what I'm saying? And then he had another one where he just went right in there. We lucked out. I believe D. Winters was in coverage on that one. He tried to dive and knock the ball down, but the ball was placed properly, and I think it was thrown quick enough for him not to be able to get to it. So it's unfortunate, but, these things happen. And then you go down. You got Jordan Whittington had a couple catches. Davis Allen had a few, and I believe Davis Allen was their backup tight end. But then you had the fumbles, and those were the keys. We had 2 fumbles forced, and we recovered both of them. And that's what you do. That's how you really do it. You create turnovers. We had 2 turnovers. That's good. We need them. You know what I'm saying? So Travis Gibson and Alfred Collins recovered the fumbles respectively. Alfred Collins was the one who caused the fumble for Kyren Williams. He came with that punch out. Marquise Siegel toward the end of the game came in and bent because they went for it on 4th in overtime. And basically That came back to bite him in the butt because we held up a wall, and Kyron Williams was just about to try to lean forward. Marquise Siegel came through like a freight train with his small self and made sure that Kyron Williams did not get over that line, and that's how we wound up winning that game. So once again, like I said, it's ebbs and flows for the rookie. He's got a lot of work to do to get better and keep doing things. When you come in, you take a look at them on the defensive side of the ball for the Rams. Lake Landman, 14 tackles, new guy. Never heard of this dude before. Quentin Lake, 11 tackles. Definitely, another guy that's different. They only had 3 TFLs. They had 1 sack, and that was with Byron Young and Kobe Turner. They combined for that 1 sack. So that's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? The line didn't look good last night, though. Only because Mac Jones only got sacked once does not mean that line played great. They look bad. There were lots of bad things happening on that offensive line. I hope that after the season, Kyle and Chris Forrester really assess this O-line and pay attention to it and show some love to it. Get us some better players, man, because we cannot, I repeat, we cannot keep trotting out quarterbacks to get killed behind this O-line. Yes, we got the W, but believe you, you got to look at the game as a whole. Don't look at it as a moment. And if you are a casual fan who only sees, wins and losses, that's fine, understandable. But if you're more in depth like I am, look at it as a whole and know, though we won that O-line, it's still a dang problem. Because Mac Jones even came off the field. He was hobbled. There were several times in that game we thought that Adrian Martinez was about to jump on the dang field because we didn't have no hope or no choice. And what happened? That was not the case. The beauty of it is we didn't have to see Adrian Martinez except for sitting on the sidelines. Now, last night I hung out with my boy TD after the game for a little bit, and he stated that Adrian Martinez was not necessarily, the worst of quarterbacks, but, they would have to change the game plan up for him, maybe do some RPO type stuff, things of that nature to be able to accommodate his skill set. But hopefully, the more he sits in the background and just soaks up the playbook and learns, the better it is, because we don't want to need him, but we may. So here's the thing. When it comes down to it, Mac Jones is a warrior. Let's get into the good, the great, the beauty of this game, because Mac Jones is a warrior. Oh, we'll finish off their stats. So they five kick returns, 122 yards, 24 yards. That's all right. It is what it is. We had 4 kick returns. Sky Moore he averaged 18.3 and 18 for Isaac Orindo. Nothing on the punts. We had 3 punt returns for them for 21 yards. So that ain't bad, giving up a couple yards. Here's the thing for them where it went bad. Joshua Carty, 1 for 2 on his field goals, 2 for 3 on his extra points. This is why I say kickers matter. This is why I say special teams is a big deal. You can't have people missing kicks in crucial moments. That is literally 4 points. That means that's 27-26, and the Rams win. It's literally that much. Like, that means a lot. People don't realize when kickers leave points on the board, man, it's not good. It is definitely not good. But at the end of the day, like I stated before, I'll bring the stats back up in just a second. But there's a young man on our team. Who? Mac Jones. Who? Mac Jones. Shout out to Mike Jones. Hope you out there doing well in Texas. But look, man, Mac is a full-on warrior, and I am very happy that he is our backup. Here's the thing. Mac Jones is very polished when he interviews as well, because they always ask him questions like they're trying to lead him into the whole quarterback controversy conversation. He won't bite. He does not bite. Mac Jones will tell you to your face, this is Brock Purdy's team. I'm just here to help, man. I'm just here to help in any way that I can. And here's the thing about Kyle. Kyle will get you a job, and he'll get you paid. That I've always said that. Kyle will get you a job, and he will get you. His coaches always gonna want to get a different job. Credit to Kyle for that. And these backup QBs, outside of Nate Sudfeld, obviously, Sam Darnold, what happened? He left, went to the Vikings, got a nice little payday, made things happen. Turned into a pumpkin in the playoffs. They said, you know what? We don't need you. He said, cool. Seattle said, hey, We let Geno go. Door open over here. He goes and gets paid. You dig what I'm saying? Mike McDaniels go on to be a head coach. D'Amico Ryans is now a head coach. Like, you're seeing what's going on, TD? What's going on, Throwback? So you're seeing these things happen. So Kyle will get you a job. And if Mac keeps playing the way that Mac is playing, then I'm telling you right now, oh yeah, you already TD, you know me, man. You know, I try to stay in shape, but you know, I ain't the most fit individual, but you know, I do a little something. But what I'm saying is Mac Jones is a full-on warrior. I love what he does. I love the battle, the fight, the grit. Sir, about 3-4, I'd say about 2 to 3 times last night. We thought Mac Jones was not going to be able to come back into this game. And randomly, this dude pops up and just goes out there and does it again. Yo, what's going on, B-Dub? But I'm telling you right now, it is beautiful to see Mac Jones go out there and have that success. But one thing that I'm gonna go and stop people from doing because it gets on my nerves, and I gotta stop them. Stop with this narrative that anybody can work in Kyle Shanahan's system. It does not work. Okay, it doesn't at all. If you're really available, man, let me know and I'll shoot you the link. But it doesn't work at all. You know, yeah, there it is. Hey, TD said the best Mac Jones comes to $2 steak, baby. It's like chewing beef jerky that just was made. Y'all give me one quick second. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I got to shoot my man B-Dubs the link. Since he said he wanted, my man TD too. All right. Well, hey, look, it's going to be a nice little party before I go to work. I ain't mad at that. But Mac Jones is a true warrior. I love exactly what he's doing. There is nothing better than what he's doing. And I think that, you know what I'm saying, personally right now, Brock, sit down. Let your toe heal up, bro. Let your toe heal up, man. Don't sit up here and come out and do all that when you don't need to, man. That's the whole point. Like we don't need him right now, so we don't need to rush him back. And I am not opposed to Kyle telling him that. Hey, look, man, you know, Brock, he doing all right. You know what I'm saying? You know, he gonna heal up. But Mac got this for a little bit. We're gonna be okay. Mac should be all right. You know, now of course we gotta play the Bucks next week, I believe. But you know, having that rest, getting guys back healthy, that's gonna definitely be a beautiful thing there. So I think we should definitely stick with Mac at a bare minimum, just to be able to make sure that we get everything that we need and we give Brock proper time to actually heal. Because that's what I want. I want Brock to heal up right. I want him to make sure that everything is cool before he steps back on the field. Because lots of times what happens is we wind up rushing people back, and we don't need to do that. And I sent the links, fellas. But we wind up, there go B-Dubs. But we wind up rushing people back, and we don't need to rush him back if Mac Jones is going to keep doing this. If Mac Jones is going to keep winning games, then stay there, chill. And at the same time, you saw the effects of that toe injury on Brock last week. Why? Because Brock was sitting there, and you could tell he couldn't plant. And see, the injury is on his plant foot, which is his right foot, because he's a right-handed quarterback. So you got to think about it. If it's on your plant foot, why do you think those balls kept sailing and sailing high? Because you can't plant properly to be able to really finish through the throw. If you understand mechanics of football, you'll know why this happens. But let me throw my guy B-Dubs in the building. Forever Faithful Podcast going on. What's up, B-Dubs? You got to unmute yourself, though. Yeah, you got to turn off the mute. I don't know why the mic is muted. But definitely, with everything that he did last night, you know, Mac Jones.
What's up, brother?
For real. There it is. Now we hear you. And look, Let me bring him in properly. This is the man, the myth, the legend behind the Forever Faithful podcast. The man who puts in time, effort, shorts, not shorts, driving in the car. He'll broadcast from Walmart. He'll go live from anywhere, man. And as you can
Yes,
see
sir.
right now, I look like he going live right now. You moving or something, bro?
Yeah, I'm at work right now.
Oh,
I'm at the range. So
okay,
trying to
okay.
find a place to put my phone, but I can't find
Yeah,
one.
you got to hold that joint, man. You might be able to sit it on the steering wheel there, but I'm gonna bring
All
in
good.
another man to the stage here, and I'm gonna go ahead and bring him up, man. This is the man, the myth, the legend. This is the bishop. This is one of the most anointed human beings on planet Earth, and I thrive off of that heavenly energy that comes from him and bleeds out to the 49er fans through these airwaves, through YouTube. He is a big brother to me, and if I ever get the chance to meet him, I will give him the biggest bear hug he's ever had. He will think that I'm cracking his back, but it's all love, man. My man Terradome is in the building. How you doing, brother?
Hey, my brother, what's going on? It's wonderful to see you. Feels like we're just kicking it about
That you won't know.
about 12 hours ago. Them late games, baby boy. Yeah, you know it be late. It be late.
It gets
But
very
y'all
late.
hung out with me, man, and what a great win! What a great win
Doesn't get
for
better.
supremacy in the NFC West, which the national people are saying, man, that NFC West, that's the best division in football.
Yeah, we don't have no losers right now.
You know,
I don't think anybody in our team is under 500. I think everybody's above.
You got to be grown man out here in this NFC West, boy. We ain't playing around.
Yeah.
Next man up, right? They say.
Hey, that's all we can do right now. Hey, look, man,
tell me.
Look, I'm gonna start calling.
Tell me
I'm
why,
gonna start calling it the Mac Man up. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, hey, we going around to the Y, down to Planet Fitness. We just get anywhere players, man. Hey, man, look what you doing tomorrow, man.
I look, Niner fans, y'all might see us out there on the field.
Be out there smelling like Ben Gay and Ace bandages.
Bro, look, I'm telling you right now, bro, they gonna be out there.
Hey,
give me a quarter zone shot now.
Yeah, just give me.
Don't even wait.
Let
me get a little something.
And a hit a hen dog, and I think I can get out there
right here. Okay, because that's where I have most of the issues. Don't worry about my knees and my ankles. I'll be all right. Okay, I'm gonna give you about a good 15 plays.
Yeah, that's all I got, man.
See how I feel. That's all I got.
Don't let this go in overtime.
You know, but if we go into OT, we're gonna have to call Jerry out of retirement for that one.
So. And he said I was cramping, I was bamping, I was slamping, and I was still dissecting this Rams defense.
Yeah, boy. Mac Jones over there eating bananas and Gatorade.
Trying to hydrate.
Yeah,
so Mac
man.
Jones, we need you to get your hydration game up. We need you to get an IV before the game. Like, you know, like do all these things ahead of time. Work with Fred. Fred's good on his hydration.
Oh, yeah. Fred told old dude, he said, don't talk to me until you get your diet.
Hydration
right. I ain't showing you nothing.
But here's the beauty.
I see what you eat.
Yeah. So I was sharing the stats here, and I'd already went over the Rams stats. But let's talk about the Niners here, okay? And there's a young man, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna call him Mr. Jones, you know what I'm saying? And what he did was, you know, Mr. Jones, you know, he had a thing going on with his receivers last night. Now, let me say this. Mac Jones battled through every injury they could throw at him. And I don't care how many times we thought that man was dead. Like Jesus, he rose.
Boy,
like the Lord, he rose. I'm telling you right now, I don't know what Brock doing, but I guarantee he on the sideline praying. He's looking like, look, Lord, let us just get a couple more dubs. I need a few more weeks, and that's good. I honestly, I'm not, and I want y'all to tell me what y'all think. I think we should play Mac against the Bucks and then bring Brock back. What say y'all?
I ain't mad at that. Ride the hot hand. Let Brock heal up real good, man. It's a blessing to have these 10 days. It's going to help a lot of our players because we just banged up. They were putting our injuries up, man, and it looked like a who's who of a Pro Bowl list. You know, you got Kittle out, IU out, Juwan Jennings out, Ricky was out, and Brock out. Everybody hurt. I'm like, good lord.
So it's like-
We was
so
we was
look
the
like-
high school JV team.
We pulled out everybody, man. I'm telling you, I almost felt my phone ring a little bit. I was like, "Is that not calling me?" I will be on the next. I swear, it's only LA. I don't need. See, the beauty is here. I'm gonna say this. I don't need a place to stay. Do you understand why? I just go to my mama's house. I don't need to go to. I can go to LA. That's easy.
You got it. Yeah, you got to pay.
Literally, I have about. I can tell you right now. If I had to go to LA to play for the Niners, I got about 35 places I can stay. Off top of my dome. I know
Well,
that
hey,
many
you had-
people, I know that many
All of
homes.
them, you know, nice places.
Oh,
Christian's ass was there too at the game, so you got to witness fucking like history, bro. All live
You said
too.
Christian was where?
Christian was at the game.
He was at the game. Well, he didn't even tell us.
Yeah, he did. He was singing it all last night,
That's
brother.
great, man. That's great. Well, no, look. So the whole NFC West roundtable was at the game last night too.
Yes, they were.
Tennessee and all of those guys, they were there.
Mhm.
Hey, that Seahawks guy,
Brandon.
the shorts. Yo, his Christopher Walken is perfect.
Really?
Watch the shorts they did,
Yeah,
bro.
it's hilarious.
Christopher Walken is priceless. I do
Hilarious.
imitations, and I'm pretty good. But his Christopher Walken, chef's kiss, bro.
Love.
Second to
Yeah,
none.
yeah. So that's
is
Brandon. His
on.
name's Brandon.
Brandon is on. I feel so bad he had to wear that crazy hat because we got him.
Sorry, dude.
But real quick
But
though,
that-
dude. What do you call it? Man, when I tell you, I was stressing out that whole game though.
we all were.
I was stressing out. Like I was like, dude, this would be a sweet victory if our backups beat the starting so-called best team in the fucking NFC, right?
Mhm.
You know,
B-Dubs, that's what gave me peace.
I know.
Stressed out because we was playing with house money last night, man.
Oh yeah,
Won't even our own folks won't even picking us, man.
Mhm.
yeah.
It was Everybody
I
would
had
have
us losing. I'm not gonna lie. I had us losing.
a lot of people did. A lot of people did, but it's something in me. I had the courage of my convictions. I was on there with Wolfie, and I said, Wolfie, we can pull this one off. I see a path where we could pull this off, possibly, but it's gotta fall right, and we're gonna do it with Dinero Pinheiro at the end.
That's
My
my guy.
boy. God, does it not
He's
feel
come
good
out.
to have a kicker actually make some field goals?
Say amen,
Oh, my
man.
God. Look,
Yes.
say-
Oh
say-
my God.
For the fact you
Yeah.
didn't hear the kicker
Hey,
made
you might-
field goal.
Hey, that was 60-yarder. Let's just say it was a 60. It wasn't 59. It was 60.
59 and 60. Yeah, he
let
had
me-
more space, so it
Let me say this, and this is why I've been saying this season kickers matter a lot. Kickers been
You
missing
never
kicks
lie.
left and right,
yeah,
and from every team. Okay,
yes.
what I will say is the Rams kicker has to be kicking himself for missing the field goal and the extra point.
And the extra point.
Because that's 4
Them-
points.
them
And
was
instead
them
of
points.
23,
Them was
that's
them points.
27.
And when I did the breakdown yesterday, I brought up the fact that the Rams were first on defense. They were second on offense. I got my numbers here from PFF, but I saw that 31st in special teams. And I told Wolfie, I said, Wolfie, it's a team worse than us on special teams.
I know
think
I'm
we can
covering
get
you
them.
up right now.
That
TD.
is gonna get us. That's gonna get them right there.
I know I'm covering you up right now, but look at that. Everybody just look at that.
Hey, and also shout out to the special teams. We actually got a fucking block kick, dude.
Special teams showed up, did they not? Did special teams not show up? Special
Yeah.
teams did their job last night, and I'm very happy because I said in my
And
pregame.
our rookies,
that- We need it to
The
be
the babies came to play. I know you was hard on Siegel, man, and
good. Yeah,
I
I gotta
told
be
you
hard on.
it's gonna be some growing pains with him. But boy, that play at the end, I want you to see that last play.
Yes, I did.
When that running back goes on to that corner,
Mhm.
look and see Chase Lucas.
Yes.
Look and see Siegel. Look and
Mhm.
see Fred.
Mhm.
I told you these
And
rookies.
Siegel, so I remember that play just literally like it happened last night because it did. They had Kyron Williams hemmed up, but the thing is, he still had enough torque in his body to get over for that
he was
first
still
down.
moving.
And last second, you see number 38 bolt his little self in there and shut that down. He said, "Not today,
not tonight, not tonight. It is not your night. It is our night." I'm proud of the babies, man.
Shout out the young man, Alfred Collins, for punching that ball out too, saving us a touchdown.
Well, you better ring the bell.
You bet.
Alfred Collins out here.
Oh my God.
And he's a microcosm of all of them there, man, because he came here, he was a little out of shape. He done held out a little bit being the second rounder. They was like, oh man, he might even be a bust, man. But week to week, you just let him grow a little bit and let him grow a little bit. And then he's a mountain of a dude. They were interviewing him after. He said, "Yeah, I just saw the ball. Push that thing out."
First of all,
she. I just jumped on it.
Look, when I saw Alfred Collins in training camp, he didn't. I thought he had pads on, and he didn't.
He is.
That's a whole grown man out here.
Grown man.
I am not lying. That is a grown man.
Yeah,
and he is getting a lot better. I am very happy with what I saw from him last night. I'm very happy that Siegel found a way to be able to help us win this game and shut him down. I was saying it last night. I wasn't necessarily too keen on Kyle being conservative at the end of the game, but we got the dub, so I guess we have to take it. And the other thing that I will say is I don't know why we wasted our time getting Brian Robinson Jr. for what? Why did we get him?
I thought he would run. His highlight stuff looked tougher in Washington.
I don't think our system fits him and his running style. I just think he needs a different system. It's not him. I think it's what we're doing. Because I don't even think this dude knows where he's supposed to be going half the time. I think he's literally just out there on the field trying to find a hole and hit it. That's it.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a little bit more patience. I'm gonna give him some more grace, man. But he just ain't doing what I thought he would do.
Right?
Yeah.
So here's what I'm thinking too, because our run game in general has been straight shit, anyways.
Yeah. Oh, it is.
And I think Brian hasn't even gotten the chance to even try to get a good run in there. Christian McCaffrey's even having issues back there.
Yeah.
It is. And I look at an advanced matrix on yards before contact and yards after contact. And we're about average. It's 2.2 yards before contact. But CMC, I've been noticing this disturbing stat. He's near the bottom after contact. He's at like a 1.0. He was at 0.7 last week. He's at a 1.0 now.
Let me say this right now.
That ain't
Christian McCaffrey, 22 carries, 57 yards, 2.6 yards a carry. His longest rush was for 8 yards.
Yeah.
And you flip that. Now look at this. You flip that. Kyron Williams and Blake Corum both had big runs of 20 and 13. That tells you a lot. With Brian Robinson Jr., 5 carries, 12 yards, 2.4 yards per carry. That is horrible.
But to Christian's defense, from scrimmage now, when you get him in space now as a receiver, bro, there's none better.
Fantasy owners are loving Christian McCaffrey right now because every game he's been over 100 scrimmage yards and he scores. And that right there is more than solid enough to start him week after week.
That is it. So I am not complaining about CMC one bit. I'm just talking and alluding to that.
Okay, LeVar,
It's
you're
a pure
saying
runner from the backfield.
Yeah.
I'm noticing a diminishment, but receiving, oh Lord, you don't want to see it come. And when Kyle dialed up that, we had 2 running backs, that 22 personnel or that 21 personnel. When he spreaded that thing out, and CMC went wide, and Juice went wide. I just said, Kyle, that all I've been asking for. That's it right
we
there.
all been asking.
Make these linebackers go in space. I remember I played linebacker. Dude, when you put me out there in space out there on the number 1 and number 2 receiver, boy, you get ready to get a timeout. I don't do this.
He said, my name ain't Fred, my name ain't D. I believe Kittle will be back after the Bucks game. I don't believe he plays in that Bucks game. I think if he does play in that Bucks game, they're rushing him back. Let Tonjes and Farrell handle it right now. It's fine. I think just let him really let that hamstring heal up properly. I think you bring him, Brock, and Juwan all back at the same time. And that will make things a little bit easier.
I say, depending on how Ricky feels about his knee as well.
Yeah, Ricky too. Yeah, I you know what? To be honest with you, and then so speaking of this, since we're talking about that situation, man, look at these receivers. So last night, the man who got the most, who tied with the targets, was Jake Tonjes and Kendrick Bourne.
Kendrick Bourne supremacy.
The Bourne supremacy. Kendrick Bourne had 11 targets. He caught 10 balls. So Kendrick, we usually expect him to drop at least about 2 or 3 of these joints.
Man.
He only dropped 1.
Hey,
but let me tell you this. Kendrick Bourne had 10 catches for 142 yards, as long as that beautiful 35-yard run that I showed y'all last night.
That boy was running.
That boy was cooking. KB was not.
He was cooking.
He came to play.
This week we call him the Bourne identity. That's what we call him.
Yeah, he got his identity. Because last week, boy, I was like, oh my God, man, we had 6 drops, and then everybody just blaming my boy, man. I was like, God, it ain't nothing you can do with 6 drops.
Well, my thing is
they redeemed themselves.
When it comes to Kendrick Bourne, we know that's gonna happen at least once or twice. Like it's just, I said it last night. I'll say it again. We know that's gonna happen. Just like we knew Jimmy was good for an interception.
Jimmy gonna throw it. You knew he
was gonna throw one.
What used to make me mad? He used to get on that sideline and smile like a sissy getting tickled under the table.
Bro, man,
I did it again.
No, Jimmy is, and every time they talk to him about how bad he did in the game, that's tough. Yeah, it's tough. We lost because of you.
I couldn't take that. I was like, oh.
I'll tell you this.
You on that smile. Yeah, I did it again. How's my hair?
Bad as you couldn't take this.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that's how I feel. I'm telling you, if I see Jake Moody, I might give him one. I'm gonna try to be nice. I'm gonna try to be anointed in that moment, but I might give him one just for all the games you screwed up and for us wasting that dang pick on you. But what I will say is Christian McCaffrey right behind Kendrick Bourne, 8 catches, 82 yards and a TD. Jake Tonjes, 741 and a TD. DeMarcus Robinson, 3 for 39. And look at this right here. There's a young man. His last name is very hard to pronounce, and you won't know it unless you know who he is. But if you watch football, he's the best, I repeat, the best fullback in the game by the name of Kyle Juszczyk, Harvard graduate. Yes, he's
from Harvard, boy.
Intelligent man, but he chose to play this beastly, ghastly sport of barbarians and titans. And he caught 3 catches for 21 yards. That's what we need from him.
Yeah.
You can't be a glorified blocker. Utilize the man.
Like and Charles Emerson Winchester, Spider 2 Y Banana, baby. He's out there. He's a tight end playing fullback. Use him.
Just look, you got to give him everything, man.
I got to shout out Kyle. I know you call it a little different for Mac than you do Brock, but it's okay. It's okay. I see it, but it's all right. We'll let everybody else go. You were in your bag. Short passes. Check it down on first down.
A lot of dink and dunk.
That is awesome. Don't do the
Hey,
dumb deep
it works.
crosser thing on first down, and you stayed away from that. Thank you.
This is the second week in a row. Mac Jones been over 300 yards. People passing. I'm just saying, the man's doing his job,
Bro.
You know what I'm saying?
We became a passing team instead of a running team first.
Yeah,
That's what happened.
We always because the system
38
is
and 40
run
attempts.
to set up the pass, not pass to set up the run.
Yeah.
So we had to flip the script, and we're doing very well with that. But I'm gonna get into the defensive stats. Oddly enough,
Real quick, D, before you say that, I just want to mention too, Mac Jones has almost 1,000 yards in 3 games.
That's insane.
Nice.
That's crazy.
Nice. To put that in perspective, I'm pretty sure that Matt the Cat Stafford has 1,000 yards in 5 games.
He was coming into this game.
He was coming into it with about 1,142, if I'm thinking correctly. So that's huge, man. That's huge. That's huge.
So for tackles, we got the only sack we had, of course, came from Bryce Huff. Now it's very early in the game. But for tackles, our leaders were Marquis Siegel, Fred Warner, Upton Stout, Demo, and of course he had a little bit of Luke Gifford here and there. We didn't really do a lot on defense. I honestly expected us to have a lot more passes defense, but we were playing off in that zone defense, which there are times I just really cannot stand it.
Coming up and
you know what I'm saying?
Tackle. And that was because Puka, when I looked at his average and where he was getting the ball, it wasn't big time downfield. It was he was just
in the right spots in the zone,
and he was running after the catch. I said we had to get up there and tackle well, get everybody to the ball. If you tackle him, it kind of nullifies a lot.
You're not taking that tonguing down by yourself.
So
he's a big guy.
I still have
he is big.
Yeah, I still have issues with our DBs though, bro. We're leaving these guys too wide open. Our defensive line they're not really pressuring quarterback. Matt had fucking all day to pass back there. He was just standing there, bro. He had all day to look.
He did. Yeah. Our defensive line, we gotta get some things going. I see this, Cali, but I ain't going that far as coach of the year. If we get into the playoffs and make a deep run, I agree.
Yeah.
But right now, I'm not going coach of the year, early coach of the year candidate. I know that he's doing a lot with nothing. But
that was excellent. I gotta my man Kylie. We all on the same page.
Most of the game, Kyle did call a good game. But where it counted the most after that fumble that Collins did, and we were in the end zone. Why the fuck did we not pass it on 3rd down?
Oh, Dion gonna go off on this one. Go ahead, give it to him, Dion.
I said it last night. Here's my thing, and it's people out there. It's not that I never want to give Kyle credit. I just don't jump on it too early because I'd always with Kyle. Kyle, one of the people, he'll do something to make me happy and to turn around and piss me off in 2 seconds. I don't know what it is. It's just a love-hate relationship. It is what it is. Everybody know that about me. He did do a good job last night, but in that instant at the end of the game, I was thinking, go for the kill and shut the game down. Don't go to OT. Don't play to be conservative. And I understood what TD said because he made very valid points last night in explaining the why behind the move. So I understood it. I'm just saying for my liking, I would have said, look, man, we're going to get this first down, make them burning timeouts and get up out of here. I'm not going to OT. I don't want to play. I ain't even on the field and I'm tired. I want to go home. So that's my thinking. I'm not mad at him for what he did. You know what I'm saying? I would have appreciated a more aggressive approach. But, hey, at the end of the day, a win is a win, so we got what we got. Hey, look, once again, Callie, that's your opinion. You agree with TD on that? And hey, you entitled to such.
He was worried about this.
I can tell you this.
He considered everything that could go wrong, and he was like,
I'm thinking, in this moment, I'm thinking what could go right with the aggressive move. I don't think we would have wound up getting ourselves a safety because all you have to do, and this is where I push on the whole Kyle genius thing. If you a genius, then you should have a play in your back pocket for that situation. If you're that smart, there should be some type of play that draws them in for the run, but leaves at least one guy open to catch
a bootleg. A bootleg would have been.
To the house.
But think about this. Think about this, Dion. Think this for just 1 second. First, consider how many times Kyle's aggressive play has cost us big games and cost him big games with going back to Atlanta and throwing that ball in a couple of Super Bowls. And secondly, a bootleg would have been perfect, but Mac is hobbled, dude. Mac Jones was hobbled. He's getting pulled up off the turf. He ain't in a position to do a 57 bootleg drag option pass, which would have been absolutely perfect. Suck the defense in and roll that thing out. If you had Lamar or you had Josh Allen and get them on the perimeter, they would have ran. They'd still be running right now. Look, he's down the street. He's down Bigaroa. But no,
I hear you.
Man,
like I said, I hear you, but Callie, I'm gonna be honest with you, Callie. If they would have wound up getting the safety off of that for Kyle being aggressive, that would have been one of the very few times I'd have been like, nah, I'm not mad at that. He went for the kill, and I'm okay with that. And plus, at the same time, the safety would not have won them the game. We still have to punt the ball. They still have to come down and possibly kick a field goal.
Oh, and
so
you give
what I'm saying is
you give Matt.
You and TD have perfect points, but I still have a valid argument as well because at the end of the day, it could go either way. It went our way, so that's all that matters, and that's all I care about. But what I will say is, I got a kicker. His name is Eddie Pistolero Pinerio. Okay, that man knows how to kick the football through the uprights. Jake Moody, if you're in Chicago, start watching some Eddie Pinheiro tape. It may help you. I don't know. I don't know what to do. But you're not working. You didn't work here, and that's why you had to leave. And what made me, I'm not even going to lie, what made me happy about Jake Moody's exit was I knew it was coming by Kyle's reaction when he missed field goal. That said to me right then and there, you're gone. I don't even want you to get on the team plane. Catch your own flight, spend your own money. I don't care if you catch a Greyhound bus. I don't care if you walk to Santa Clara. Get out and leave. And don't come
they
back.
Were trying to justify their pick, man, and it ain't no. It's like trying to make Cam Latu, Rob Gronkowski, dude. You picked wrong. You just did. You burned the pick. It's over. Let's move on. Take your losses. But they just was trying to give him every way that they could come back and say, "See, we had it right." We picked him in the third round, but points. You couldn't.
That man put 14 points up.
Who was that?
Eddie.
Oh, Eddie's the dude. Eddie, who looks like a young Michael Corleone in the helmet.
It really feels so good to have a kicker. I'm very, very happy.
I am
but
too.
What I will say is, don't say nothing about Mac Jones. That is a very good backup. And I think we got him signed through next year, too, if I'm not mistaken.
He's 2 years.
For 2 years.
Yeah, he's going to be here for 2 years.
So if you come sniffing and you want Mr. Mac Jones, hey, gonna cost you some big loot there, people.
Go ahead, give me a third rounder. I ain't gonna ask
Let me put that.
I want a first. He's a quarterback.
Ain't nobody giving up no first from Mac Jones.
My boy.
I like what he's doing.
Never mistake.
Never
mistake the despotism of a NFL franchise when they looking for a quarterback.
Well,
I've seen it happen. I've seen coaches get traded for first round picks. Never mistake them, boy. When they desperate, and you can get a lot. Trust me.
So this is what I will say when it comes to the whole Mac Jones thing. Honestly, I ain't taking. If I'm trading him, I'm not taking less than a third. You're going to give me a third or higher. I'm not going lower. If you come to me with a fourth, you better come to me with fourths for the next 10 years. because I'm not giving up a quarterback that's playing that well in my system. But what I was saying earlier was people stop saying any quarterback can work in the system. I can't stand that narrative because they can't. If that was the case, C.J. Beathard, Nick Mullins, Nate Sudfeld, Trey Lance, all these people would have worked out.
Josh Johnson,
like
the Pastronaut,
narrative. Oh, well, you know, Kyle's system just makes any quarterback work. No, it doesn't.
No,
because if it did, we would never have seen Brock Purdy. We would never have spent those picks on Trey Lance. And Jimmy Garoppolo would have never left. He's still been here.
Yeah.
And we'd have had Super Bowl rings. But we don't, because not any quarterback can do it. It takes a specific type of QB in this system to work, because Kyle wants a guy that's going to stand in the pocket, go through his reads again if he has the time that the offensive line permits, you know what I'm saying, and make the plays from the pocket. That is his guy. And I will throw with anticipation and accuracy. Yeah, and be able to rip his spots.
And I need the people to know out there, there's no quarterback controversy.
No.
Mac Jones is a great backup quarterback. He is not better than Brock Purdy. Putting that shit out there right now. Okay.
Oh,
he's close to Brock Purdy, but he's not way better than Brock Purdy.
I talk to y'all as compadres and Golden Domers, y'all, you know, as peers who got sense. You, me, and they know that, but there is a force, a pervasive force out there who is already generating it up, who's already stirring it up. And I read Proverbs, the book of Proverbs, the 6th chapter in the 19th verse, about the things that God hates. He hates people stirring up confusion. The Lord is not the author of confusion. And if he's not, you know who it is, and it's already starting, and it's okay. It's okay. If
we knew it was coming.
Hey, here you go. If you really want to gin it up, go ahead and put Brock on IR and go out and get Kirk Cousins. Bring in here. If that's really what you want to do. That's really what you want to do.
All hell will break loose.
Pterodome, as much as I love you, you're gonna get yourself removed from this stream. Don't you mention that. I don't need him trying to bring his girlfriend in here for no dark reason. Okay?
I think I think Cousins is fine over there in Atlanta getting paid
his girlfriend and his wife up in here. And let's see what's going on.
Look, hey, you hear me? I think he is cool. I agree with B-Dubs. He cool chilling on the bench getting paid a ridiculous sum of money.
Exactly. I think he's fine over there doing that.
I'm sorry. You can't have your starting quarterback on the field making significantly less than your backup. And this is miles apart. Because they gave Kirk Cousins a contract as if he was going to be there and take him to the promised land, which, once again, I don't know why anybody pays Kirk Cousins, because he ain't going to ever take it to the promised land. And we all know that. He ain't been there. He don't know what to do in the playoffs, okay? He can barely get through the regular season. So I'm sorry. There's no reason for anybody to keep giving this man these absorbent amounts of money. Now, mind you, he's a very humble and very kind and polite individual. But at the end of the day, the man ain't taking you to the Super Bowl. He's not. His track record shows it. He says, you know what his track record says?
What is it?
Make sure these stats look so damn good, they're going to have to pay me like a star. But I'm going to tell you, at the end of the day, I ain't taking you nowhere. Kirk Cousins is a poor man's Dan Marino. And I say that because he has an arm. He can throw. He does things. But the difference between him and Dan had a hunger to win. He had that want. He had that drive, that will. Dan wanted it. You could tell. I mean, hell, the man went on. He was in the movie Little Nicky, literally selling his soul to get a Super Bowl. And the only reason Devil didn't do it was because he was a Jets fan. So what does that tell you? Mr. Namath must have had a conversation before Mr. Marino did. I'm just joking, people. I'm playing. It was a movie.
That is hard metaverse stuff right there, brother. You went deep. You went deep in there.
I had to throw it out there. But look, man, at the end of the day,
that's what she said.
There it is.
Oh, hey, look at that. B-Dubs hit me with a funny.
But basically, look, I'm gonna say this about Eddie Pistolero Pinero. When he goes up to kick, we are sitting there. We feel calm. There's no craziness. There's no scariness. When Jake Moody was going up to kick, it was forget it. No way. Absolutely not. But no for me. That's what we felt.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's a different feeling. It's a different confidence. You go. It's like going to buy a car and you know you got $20,000 in your pocket. It's different when you going up in there and you pre-approved than it is you going to the lot and your credit score can't get it. It's a 2, not 200, 2. And I just take a Ford Festiva if you got it.
Yeah. Hey, look, TD, you remember Yugo?
Oh, wow.
Bruh.
A Yugo is only a step up from a Gremlin.
Hello. So these are the older cars, I'm telling you. So this is what I will say. I had that situation before where my credit score wasn't the credit score that I needed to go get this car. But shout out to my beautiful wife. She was the one who told me, baby, just go. What's the worst they can say? No? So I'm going to tell y'all this is exactly how this happens. I go get a haircut, talking to my barber. My barber's like, yeah, man, you should go, bro. I agree with your wife, man. Just go. Forget it. He's like, but if you get the whip, come back so you can show me what you got.
There you go. So
I go in there. I get approved. I look at dude. I'm like, okay, you stop lying. I mean, I ain't get approved, man. It's just whatever. It's cool. And he goes, no, seriously, you're approved. And I was like, okay.
I didn't plan on getting here.
I didn't plan on this happening. So I literally looked and I said, okay. They said we need 1,100. I didn't have 1,100 right there. I had 7. So I said, look, I got 7 right now. I'll come back on Friday, bring you the phone. Now, let me tell you how blessed I am. First thing I had to do was call my wife and say, baby, I can get this car, but I'm going to need you to cover the rent.
There it is.
You're actually going to get a car. Like you're driving home. And I said, yes, she covered the rent. That's a great woman. That's the type of woman y'all need. These women out here that always sit here and act like they don't want to be around. And
brothers, you need a teammate. You need a teammate, not a competitor.
Thank you.
It is the ultimate. Marriage is the ultimate team sport.
Very much so.
It's gonna be times you got it and she don't, and she got it and you don't.
Yeah.
Be as a team and don't remind each other of what happened. Throw it into what I call the sea of forgetfulness.
Yeah.
I don't even remember the bad times.
I just had to do it. And literally, so I go in, talk with the finance manager. Finance manager looks at me and he tells me, so you got 1,100, right? So I looked at finance manager. I said, I have 7. I'm gonna bring you 4 on Friday.
Yes.
So he looked at me again and he said, so you got 1,100,
You got 1,100.
And he stuck his hand out. And I looked at him, I said, yes, sir, I do.
Yeah, I do. I got 11.
I never had to pay that 400 people.
Come on, sir. Come on. Give a praise report. Give a praise report right there. There it is.
Let me tell you this. There was 2 things that worked for me in that moment. God and the fact that dude was a brother.
Yep.
Because when
God and your boy Brandon.
And my boy always. If it ain't working, B-Dubs ain't it. Literally, when I was about to walk out, he looked at me and he said, we will always have to take care of each other. I got you, baby.
Oh, wow.
That was all I needed to know.
Yeah, he threw his coin in.
In that moment, this was supposed to happen. God had that plan already. And I did go back and see my barber. He did like the car. He was like, you really got that? I was like, yeah. He was like, oh man, congrats. So it's like you enjoy those moments in life, just like we enjoyed this win last night.
Shoot your shot.
We won. We went out there and said, look, we're giving you Mac Jones, DeMarcus Robinson, Jawan Jennings, Jake Tonjes, Luke Farrell, Christian McCaffrey, and an O-line that, it's going to be what it is.
Just hold it down. We got help coming on the way. I was flight operations in the Army, man, and I done had infantry people in some places I can't even talk about. Laid down and It's looking real bad. I said I can't lift these flights right now, man. The weather is bad. Hold it down, and I will get the cavalry there. I will by morning's light. It's gonna clear up. I got the Air Force guys here telling me that the weather's gonna clear up. But you gotta hold it through the night. Just hold it down through the night. Make all your shots count. Airborne.
Yep. And that's what we did.
And that
we went there.
is what you do. And the cavalry's coming. We gonna get them healed up, and we gonna bring the people back, and you're gonna be okay. But hold it down for right now.
If you think about it, we only lost one game. We understood why we lost that game. We came back in the next game that we were definitely slated to lose because it was on a short week. We went out there, we did what we had to do. I know our guys are just resting up right now, thanking the good Lord that they got a moment to be able to breathe without having to deal with this. All we had to do was literally go an hour. Maybe an hour or two? That's a flight from LA to San Francisco, an hour max.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you can get right on
that. 45 minutes.
Yeah, you go on Spirit. They went on Spirit.
Yeah, and that's why I said hour, because you gotta wait. You gotta get through TSA. You gotta board. You gotta sit. All that stuff. But
let's put it out there too, real quick, D.
Sleep all day. Hey, look, Callie, you gonna make it, baby. You gonna make it. I got faith in you, good brother. I got faith in you, Lord. Grant my man.
Callie, I'm working right now, bro. I'm pulling double shift right now. We're working virtual, baby. You know what I'm saying? I got the podcast,
don't worry about it.
And I'm at work.
I gotta get some sleep and go to work tonight. Yeah, man.
I've been working since 6 this morning.
I'm gonna get you some rest, big dog. Get you some rest when you get a chance, man. It's all love, man. I hope that you're all right. Keep your focus on whatever you're doing so you can get you some rest when you get to that moment. But I got to get up out of here because I got to
hold on real quick before you leave. I'm gonna put this out there real quick.
Okay.
Niners are down bad with injuries.
Very.
We're 4-1, and we're 3-0 division. Let that sink in, baby. Let that sink in.
Ask for much more. Talk about the blessings that have been provided to us. And you know the good thing here it is. See, when I talk about blessings and I talk about faith, it's always good to have a quarterback that is a faith-based man.
Yes.
It's great that Brock is our quarterback and he's out there appreciating the Lord for everything that they've given him. Check this out. For Brock Purdy, he has to think, I'm pretty sure in his mind, the blessings that have been bestowed upon him are still baffling him to this point. Think about it. You go to school in Arizona. You come out as one of the top QB prospects. Alabama come calling. You say, nah, I'm good. I'm going to Iowa State. Why? Because I know if I go to Alabama, I'm going to be sitting there. I might not ever get on the field. So you go to Iowa State, you play 4 years. Nobody cares about you. No one thinks about you. A man named Brian Greasy says, I think this kid's got a little something.
Come on, sir. Preach it. Preach it.
Man, and with the last pick in the draft, now, mind you, people, him being the last pick was not a negative thing. The man had more press than any other last pick I've ever seen.
Yeah, Mr. Irrelevant.
He was Mr. Irrelevant.
Yeah.
But Mr. Irrelevant came out and did something that Mr. Irrelevant doesn't do. He came out, he won games. He played. He got to an NFC Championship game. He got to a Super Bowl. And the Lord blessed him with that new contract for his services, for what he did. The Lord came to him and said, hey, look, you didn't work. You showed me. You giving me what I needed. Boom. Now it's time for me to repay you.
Come on, sir.
So when these things happen, when you get these blessings, remember to give your glory to God, because that is the reason those blessings existed. I always say there's prayer and action. You can't pray and then sit on your hands and wait. You got to pray and then get into it. Because while you're moving, while you're working, that's why the Lord is working in the background to bless you. He's gonna keep it coming. But when
no matter the condition, no matter the circumstance, no matter the scenario, people always say, you be who you are. And at your very core, at your very DNA, you're a child of the Most High God.
Amen.
Continue being who you are. They saying it derogatory. He is who he is. I mean, he's really not this. He's really not that. No, I'm a child of the Most High God. That's who I really am, first and foremost. All this other stuff is flash, fluff, circumstances, chains, swag, and all that
Mhm.
good stuff. I'm God's child.
But I will tell you this, everybody, I want y'all to have a wonderful day. I want y'all to have a wonderful weekend. I'm going to be paying attention to what the Seahawks and the Cardinals do, so that way we can solidify our spot even more. TD, if you got something going on, say it. And then right after that, Brandon, let everybody know where they can find you. TD, let them know where they can find you as well.
Man, I'm just out here messing around with people. I'm gonna be working all weekend, but I'm gonna be hollering at my wife is getting ready to deliver me some lunch. Here she come in here. Thank you, boo.
There you go.
Talk about them good wives.
I told you, boy.
Y'all take it.
What are we eating?
I think I got fish, fried fish. They ain't
Okay.
give me no money, but hush puppies, fried fish, and fries. Over from the good folks at what's the farmers? Pate's Farmers Market here.
It actually looks hella good.
Yes, sir.
All right. So you know, TD, just tell the wife she need to get another plate. I'm on.
Tell her to save 2 spots in two plates.
Can you run
Yeah, we'll be there in a minute.
on a plate?
We're gonna go ahead and go over there and have some lunch with you right now.
There you
Come
go.
on over, man. Come on over. Stop in, man. The refrigerator open. Just get you a Fresca.
Sounds like a plan.
Yes,
Yeah, it
sir.
is. But where can they find you, B-Dubs?
Yeah, Forever Faithful Podcast. We did hit 700 subscribers. We're at 702 now. So
Boom.
appreciate all the
There we
subs
go.
and support, guys. Faithful, we love you out there.
Love
Continue to follow us. Forever Faithful Podcast on Instagram as well as TikTok and X. And we might be doing a show with the Hive soon here.
Okay.
Just don't know what day, but we'll be going live with Zach, Matt, and Mike soon, and it should be a good one. But yeah, make sure you hit that like, subscribe button on all the channels.
Yep. And what I will say is I'm 6 away, y'all. I just need 6 more and I'm at 600. Okay.
Get the main 6, everybody. Come on.
Everybody hit that subscribe button.
Get to me. I need 20 to get to 500. Let's
Look.
Yes, there you go.
Let the good people get some subscribers, amen.
49 Faithful, run these up, man. Get my man TD to 5. Get me to 6. Get Brandon to 8. Let's keep these numbers going up. We giving y'all good content. We doing everything that we can to make sure that you guys are updated on these things. We talk about this stuff because we love it. We do this, you know what I'm saying, because we care, because we really have a deep-seated like for our team. But I want to say to everybody, stay up, stay faithful, stay blessed, and have yourselves a wonderful day.
Airborne. God bless.